Sir Andrew McFarlane, who's the most senior family court judge in England and Wales, said permission to appeal had been denied, and therefore, because the permission had been denied for there to be an appeal, it is therefore understood that this couldn't go any step further to the Supreme Court, where this leaves the family who've spent the last few months fighting to keep their son on a life support machine ever since he had this terrible accident more than 3.5 months ago. Where this leaves the family now is unclear. I mean, they may want to go through the European Court of Human Rights. That would be a very tricky approach, but as of today, this is not the judgment that they wanted. They've lost now 2 appeals in the Court of Appeal, and this will leave the family in a very difficult situation when it comes to their son that they've spent the last few months fighting to keep on a life support machine. There's some quite dramatic scenes here in court earlier when actually the father of Archie Battersbee, Paul Battersbee, actually had a suspected heart attack or stroke before going into court, and that's why this decision today was so delayed. It's understood he had to go to hospital. It's very dramatic scenes, but also the family tried to put forward what they believed as new evidence. I've seen some of the footage myself of Archie supposedly breathing independently, and so the family, I think, will be absolutely devastated by the decision today, and they've sort of very much maintained that Archie is not brain dead and completely refutes what previous judges have said. I think it's important to stress that this judgment that we've had today very much echoes what we've had previously in the Court of Appeal, that Mr. Justice Hayden said the concern was very much about what is in Archie's best interest, and he said that keeping him on a life support machine was protracting his death rather than prolonging his life, and that therefore it was not in his best interest to stay on a life support machine, and that is something that Mr. Andrew McFarlane has certainly agreed with today.